Hey everybody, Jolly Nerd 2 here, and welcome to Firmament. For those of you who don't know, Firmament is made by Swan Games, who make Myst and Abduction. So I'm really excited for this game. I don't know a whole bunch about it. I do know it's got a steampunk aesthetic, and it's also designed for VR use as well. Other than that, as far as story-wise, don't know anything. I have been trying to avoid spoilers on this game for a while now, and I'm excited to experience it for the first time along with all of you guys. Side note, kind of one of the things that I appreciate about starting a new series like this rather than continuation of something like Myst. Myst was an older game, so there's a huge following. People knew the story, people knew the lore inside and out, and I felt like I was playing catch-up. Whereas with a game like Firmament here, where there should be a whole new story, whole new lore, everything like that, we can kind of figure it out and learn together. Anyway, with that being said, let's check out the settings real quick. All right, I've got it set to ultra quality. Audio, I've got it set to creator mode, which kind of defaulted the master volume to 100. I turned the music down manually. I'll just try to keep an eye on that, and we'll see if we need to bump that up or change it in my other software. We're running in 1080p. We got the tutorials and dialogue subtitles on. I've bumped up the gamma, so hopefully you guys can see the darker areas on YouTube a little better. And we kind of left all this set up as default. Now there is quick travel on ladders and transitions. We may come back and turn these on once we've kind of experienced the game a bit. So without further ado, let's get started with Firmament. It's kind of like a quilted leather background there. I know that's probably just because of the steampunk aesthetic, so maybe there's more to it than that. We will have to see. Kind of got a BioShock feel from this, don't you guys have that? With the very sensitive.
Here we are. Finally, your first breath, and I have taken my last. But who cares, right? There's so much to be done. I'm dead, but you have so much to learn. I once woke up just as you have. A blank mind, a clean canvas. Confused, yes, but I will teach you, just as I was taught. And so, first lesson, you are a keeper. I was a keeper. We were all keepers. Second lesson. I will lie to you. I learned much later that this is the way to keep the rounds. And third lesson, this machine is your adjunct, your tool to learn and to keep the rounds. Take it and we will begin.
Okay, I will in just a second.
The Firmament.
Okay,
It is remarkable
She keeps
that
talking.
we are here.
Okay, she's gone. All right, before I grab this, a few things. It sounds like her dialogue was very low. I don't know if you guys hear that or not. I was looking at the bar over here on my OBS, and it looked low as well. So I'll try to bump that up. Unfortunately, I've kind of got to bump out of the game in order to do that. So give me just a second, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I bumped up the volume quite a bit. You can hear the ambient rumbles kind of a little louder, but we should be able to more easily just go into the menu here and turn that stuff down. So we want dialogue to be higher. So we're going to bump everything else down to, let's go 90 for now. We'll see how that works. If we need to change it, we will. Oh, so if I click creator mode, it didn't stay. So this is to keep copyright stuff from happening, so I'm going to leave that on. I wonder why that didn't stay. Did my graphics stay? They did. But when I moved this, did it uncheck it? No. Weird. All right. So yeah, ambient sound's still a little loud, but we'll keep going with it for now and see if it gets louder or if it dies off. So yeah, so kind of a Fallout slash Bioshock kind of feel already. I can already say that I think the character models are a lot better. I want to change the sensitivity as well. Let's bump that down. I don't want to give you guys motion sickness here. We'll leave that where it's at. Maybe somewhere in between. Let's go 35. Okay, pretty good. We may adjust that further. So this looks like a Pip-Boy, but it's the, what'd you say, adjunct? Adjunct? And we're at the Firmament. I guess that's the area we're at. And she said we're a keeper, which immediately leads my mind to lighthouse keeper. And it looks like we've been woken up out of some type of stasis chamber. So yeah, definitely the quilted leather here was a reference to something, and it's to the interior of this chamber. I'm going to try to be very analytical and thorough as we go through, so if I start connecting dots where they're not meant to be connected, please forgive me. That's just part of my process with thinking. Let's grab this. She said the story will continue. Yeah, definitely Bioshock Fallout. Right click doesn't aim, it's left click to aim it and release. So, don't know what this does yet, but I'm sure she's about to tell us. See if we can get any other info or glean anything else just from looking at this pod. A little bit of filigree on there. I have the graphics maxed out, and while at a distance they look good, up close they do not. But maybe that'll change. Maybe that's just this first area. I will tell you the download size was 12 gigabytes. Alright, so nothing we can do here.
We are the keepers.
Okay. I already like that this place feels a bit more alive with like the audio and stuff going on. So we have, what, a bladder of some sort? I'm talking about this right here. I can't, like, point. My cursor doesn't pop up, but yeah, this little, like, fleshy thing here that's connected. But it's showing lungs, so are we trying to create an artificial lung? First aid, what does this say? Surgery and transplantology. Is that a real word? It doesn't feel like that's a real word. Maybe it is. Pick up book. Oh, will this be voice acted? Because that would be amazing. Personal maintenance adjunct. It's not voice acted. All right. Introduction. As a newly awakened keeper of the Firmament mission. So it's a mission. Firmament is a mission. All right. You've been assigned a personal maintenance adjunct. Is it adjunct or adjunct? I don't know. I'm going to say adjunct. It's just easier. Which can be informally referred to as an adjunct. The adjunct is a miracle of modern mechanics and electronics, augmenting the keeper's abilities in marvelous ways. So the keepers have abilities. So we have innate abilities, and this is modifying them. Or augmenting them, rather. Your task while keeping would normally require keys, tools, and extreme strength to both access and control the various aspects of the realms. Okay, so this is a mission within the realms. The adjunct serves as both a key and a tool and amplifies your abilities. You've said that before. It can access approved areas of the realms, and it can control the equipment and devices, both large and small, that you will use regularly. So this is a standard piece of equipment and has certain access rights built in, it sounds like. Next page. Sockets. Your adjunct is designed to interface with a socket, a receiving component which the adjunct can attach to, giving the keeper access and control. That's probably how we do puzzles. These sockets are ubiquitous in the realms, and although they may appear physically similar to each other, they provide vastly diverse abilities. An adjunct can be propelled to a socket both close and far, so it launches off of us, providing for control from a distance. A communicating leash or tether provides for constant control and feedback while your adjunct is socketed. Operation. To operate the adjunct, first place the adjunct gauntlet on your hand. Okay, so there's a glove and a part that gets launched. You can then direct and propel the forward element at the desired socket. With the forward element firmly socketed, you can activate and control the equipment. The specific aspects of the equipment are viewed by the keeper through a view veil on the gauntlet. Twisting the gauntlet left or right will activate the specific controls available. Some sockets and equipment have more than a single method of operation. You can switch to these additional modes to control them as well. All right, we'll just learn that as we go. Augmentation. Starting adjuncts have only basic abilities, but as keepers advance in their training, the adjunct can be augmented with additional capabilities. These augmentations will be provided in the arch. Don't know what the arch is, as part of the advancement ceremony. So there's a ceremony which could either be like a regime type thing, political or military, or could be a religious thing. So let's see. Amplified force, adjunct can apply greater force or torque. So these are upgrades. Distance extension, adjunct can be propelled to double the distance. And concatenated socketing. Adjunct can chain from one socket to another socket. Display, the adjunct will supply a display when socketed with specific information about the functionality of the socket. The upgrade status is also available at any time on this display. Conclusion. Please respect your assigned adjunct. Use it cautiously so as not to harm yourself or others. Future augmentations may provide for additional abilities. Your mentor can answer any other questions you may have. Keep the realms for all. And then we have an embossed firmament back there. Put away book as escape. Do we keep the book? No, it stays here, it looks like. All right. So we have a tool to interact with what I assume will be the meat and potatoes of the game, the puzzles. So there's what a socket looks like. Hold down left mouse to aim. While aiming, release. So if we look away, nothing. But once we get close, yellow to green. Okay, got it. Oh, so it's like an energy tether. I thought it would be an actual tether. Click the Q or E keys to select the action of the socket. Oh, close or open. I see there. So we want to open. Oh, it turns. Close. Can you go halfway? No, it's either on or off. All right. Tap the right mouse button to recall. Right mouse, okay. All right. Okay, so far so good. Are we on like a ship? Kind of feels that way. Huh. Or maybe just like a station or something. Can we read this? We can't. There's a notebook, medical physiology. So someone here was studying medical stuff. Okay. Let's try this one. How far away can we go? Pretty far. And then recall. Alright, so far so good. There's one up top. So yeah, we probably are on a ship. This looks like cargo. And these look like bulkhead doors, to be honest. Let's leave those open, though. Raise or lower. So we're going to raise a shield. We're raising an elevator. Not a ship. A station. We got an achievement unlocked. I forgot to read what it was. Not too concerned about achievements, if I want to be honest. Certainly looks better than
It's beautiful, no? The majesty and peace of the ice and stone. I didn't emerge from the threshold here as you did. I woke at the Swan. My first journey to this realm. Oh, I remember it like it was yesterday.
Can we fall? No. Okay, so she's mentioning realms, which Cyan loves to have multiple worlds / realms / ages. So I can definitely see that. There's probably going to be, this is the ice and stone realm. There'll probably be other ones. She said she awoken at the Swan. I don't know what she was referring to. Either that's a ship, escape button or another settlement of sorts. Didn't it say press the escape button to see a menu? Did I do that wrong? Is it tab? Or is it just talking about the overarching menu for the game? Alright.
You have small stinging all over. It's normal. And your hearing, maybe only the alarms or your own heartbeat. As these effects will cease in time, as your body becomes accustomed to the heat. We will have these problems when we emerge from the threshold. You will live. And that is a good thing.
She said the heat. I don't have legs. I'm just a floating thing. So what is she referring to about the heat? Are we steam powered? Are we like a construct or something? But she said she was awakened the same way and she didn't appear that way. Maybe it's a consciousness in a machine? I don't know. We'll keep going. Alright. So, raise. Oh, it says at the bottom. I should have looked at that. Bridge controls. I definitely love the aesthetic of the UI there. That's nice. How it fades away like that is nice too. Alright, so clearly we're going to go this direction instead of going the intended direction. Very cool. So there's something up there. Some type of building or something. There's a gondola, it appears. Some type of skyway. Very Myst-like. So far, nothing to say that I need to be looking for puzzles or anything yet.
The adjunct is making sense to you? If not, no worries. It will soon be as natural as your hand. Keep trying. And this one-sided prose is strange, is it not? I feel like a performer. But this is where we are.
I feel like a YouTuber. I saw this path over here. I just wanted to make sure it didn't do anything.
Wonderful mentor. She taught me of these realms. I will teach you.
It's like ice blocks.
But then, Turner arrived also. And, well, he first taught me beyond these realms. I will teach you that as well.
How's the voice volume? It sounds a lot better to me. There's a ladder. Can we go up the ladder? We can. There's also this. Blocked. Ooh, good sound. Look around and then disengage. Alright. So we're gonna have to go up this ladder. Can we climb it, please? That's not a bad animation. I'll leave that in. It wasn't too long.
So, this realm is the source of our water. And you will learn what must be done by doing all that we did. And I will help, but I will not hold your hand. Is it better to learn by contemplating, failing, hopefully understanding? We thought we understood.
Okay. So it's almost steampunk and Art Deco-ish. Kind of getting those vibes. That's giving me the Bioshock feel, I think. So we're going to get some ice. Let's do this. Big ice chunk. That's how they get their water, she said. Some sockets have multiple modes. We have drive, and then there's tab for lift. Okay. We probably want to drive forward. Oh, that's forward. All right, so we want to go backwards. I was thinking this was forward. We want to grab some of that ice, right? Is there a limit to advancement? I'm sure there is. Okay. Now we want to lower. Is it just going to automatically grab? I feel like we don't have the best view here. There we go. Oh, that disconnected. Well, it did get the ice, so there's that. Okay, so now we want to go forward. To where exactly? To there? No. Probably all the way over there. I'm just going to go all the way to the limit this way. And assume that the arm being here is what blocked us from going across. Okay, can't go any further, so let's call that good. Can we just drop down? This is weird. Look at this. We just clip right through the ladder. Alright, how do we climb? Okay. That's a bit wonky. That could be done a bit better, I think, the ladder. So now we can lower the bridge. Or raise it, rather. That only does this side. Okay. Can we reach the controls from here? Are we meant to ride the ice across? I don't know. I'm not seeing a control on that side. Are you guys? Oh. I think I see. I think we're supposed to walk across there. So let's put this back down. Oh, that was quick. Let's go back up here. Then let's take you. I feel like I don't have a great view here. And let's go backwards all the way. Ice quarry. Little bar is filling up at the bottom there. Is that the... I don't know what that is. Speed? And maybe it's slowing down. It's tapering. Well, that's clearly too high to do it, I thought. So I thought I was going to walk across there, but that's not the case. So what about if we stop it here? Does that do anything? Can we get on it? No? Am I stuck already? Let's hop downstairs real quick. What happens if we raise this? It probably won't let us, right? Yeah, blocked. So, hold on now. I thought the answer, clearly I was wrong. Was to place the ice here and walk across. Now maybe I can if I lower it. We'll give that a shot. It just seemed like when I lowered it, it automatically raised, but I also disconnected, so it may have raised because I disconnected, or it may have raised because it grabbed the ice. So let's try that. Oh no, this is the wrong one. We need to go up. I am liking that the very first puzzle is making me think. I'm probably making it harder than it actually is, though. So let's drive it to the... well, not the limit. We want to go right about there, right? And then we want to... lower. Does it stay? Yeah, it does stay. Alright, that's not lined up, so we can tab and go forward a bit. That's gotta be it, right? Alright, let's try it. Worst that'll happen is it won't work. And we'll live. Well, I don't know about the character. Me personally, hopefully. Hopefully I'll live. Alright, so let's go. Check it out. Knew this little sneaky path was over here for a reason. And this appears correct. Yes, they're letting us go. Okay. I do appreciate that they won't let me fall. But it does make things like that seem a bit more obvious. Now, if I raise this, will I be able to move that across? Or do I even need to move it up there? I think I probably do, though, right? Before we do that, let's just go up here.
Isn't it breathtaking? The arches of the firmaments. So inspiring and reassuring. And this path will convey you to the Swan, where I once lived with my comrades. Go when you like, you can return here.
Comrades. Sorry, there's a motorcycle outside. If you hear that, it's not my fault. She did mention we can return here. I am curious, because it looks like... Motorcycle again, sorry. It does look like if we raise this bridge, it's probably going to block this ice, but I want to give it a shot. Before we go in the pod, let's try it. We may need more abilities to go further. Alright, so let's raise this. Okay. Now, we may be good because... I don't know, I feel like that's going to hit. Maybe we can go over it?
We are keepers.
The other problem is, once I move this, I'll have to put that bridge up to come over. I definitely like the snow, though. Not in real life, just I like looking at it in the game. In real life, snow is actually just not fun if you're an adult. Great if you're a kid. As an adult, it's just more work. Alright, let's try moving this first. Ladders are still a bit wonky for me, but we'll get used to it. Alright, so boom. Let's try lifting. E. Maybe we can get high enough to just go across this anyway? Certainly appears that way. Alright, and then drive forward. And it looks like we should be good, right? And we are. So let's go, probably not all the way. We probably want to line it up with the bridge over there. But we will have an easy way to get across if it's not lined up right. So we'll just go all the way for now. Okay, that's it. Okay. Head downstairs. And by downstairs, I mean down ladder. And... what is that? Wait, what? Why is the other side down? Why did that side go down? You guys saw that, right? Am I a dumb? Did I not notice something obvious? Does this go down on its own when you move the ice across? If that's the case, then we'll have to come back later, probably. Was that down the whole time? And does this one drop now? It drops. It flippin' drops. Okay. Well. lower. Alright, we're going in the pod. I want to see some more stuff. It's like half the fun on these types of games is seeing like what cool scenery and unique ideas they can come up with. Okay, tab, let's lower a little bit more. I think that is right. So now let's go. Alright, to the pod. We'll come back to the rest of this. Okie dokie. Artichoke. Yeah, unless I'm not being smart here, I can't see a way that we can do this currently. So we'll have to approach it from a different angle, I assume. Maybe there's a control to move the arm up here. But for now, we're going in the pod. We'll come check this out later. She did specifically say that we can return. Okay, open. Curryvale Bluff. Assuming that's our location. Okay, and how does this work? The Swan. What does that say? Destination energize. So we can go to the Swan, and that's it. Energize. So are we teleporting?
You will not be able to witness the wonder of the other realms, but you will transit to the Swan first.
Yeah, a bit framey. It almost seemed like an elevator, right? Ooh, what is this? This is cool. Look at these lights.
Welcome to the Swan, where we gathered, talked, sang, learned, ate, laughed, shared. My memories of this place, so vivid, so wonderful, so peaceful, till it was shattered. The lies are controlling, but comforting.
She did say she would lie to us. So we see that little smoke in the bottom left corner when she's talking to us. I wonder why she's in like an ethereal kind of form. Is that like a hallucination that's like programmed into us, or is she actually like a phantom of sorts? But who knows? So here we are at the Swan, and we're going to check this out next episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, please consider a like, a comment, and or a subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.